Hello, I'm Greg Jarrett. You're in the strategy room. Speaking at a town hall event in Iowa on Monday, Democratic presidential hopeful Hillary Clinton denied mishandling classified information with her private email server while acting as Secretary of State. She told the crowd she didn't do anything wrong in a final push for voters before the Hawkeye State caucuses next week. Was this the right thing to say? Bit curious. Joining us now with political analysis are David Mercer in D.C. and Brad Blakeman via Skype. Welcome to you both. So, David, if she did nothing wrong, then why did she, in September, belatedly apologize?
She did nothing wrong, as she said, and what she apologized
you don't say, I'm sorry if you didn't do anything wrong.
Well, it depends on what you're saying sorry for, Greg. And what she said she was sorry for was in the delay of gathering all the facts in order to communicate to the public. She apologized for not responding to what questions people had, but immediately took the position in apologizing and releasing all of her emails, hundreds of thousands of pages of emails, which we now are seeing coming out in tranches by the State Department. So she did nothing wrong, and it's time that we move on to the presidential campaign and not carry McCarthy's water in trying to bring her down politically, right, as he said on air.
All right, so Brad, was that a non-apology apology then last September?
Well, look, Greg, it's a lot better than taking the fifth on CNN. The fact of the matter is there were 38 agents assigned to John Dillinger to bring him to justice. There are 150 agents that are working on the Hillary case. There's plenty of wrong here. Even the things that we know that are in the public domain, over 1,000 emails contain classified information. At least one email was found to have compartmentalized code word top secret, the most sensitive information in it. There was a cover-up by Hillary by deleting emails. And then there was instruction by her, as we know in one of her emails, how to send classified information on a private server without the necessary of having a heading on it. Yeah. So there's plenty there. David would like to get on with the campaign. I understand that. But the FBI is still investigating.
Yeah, you know, David, I wonder if this is really taking a toll on Hillary Clinton. And it's not just the email controversy or scandal, depending upon your point of view. But Bernie Sanders brought up last night a litany of her decisions that he said call into question, serious question, her judgment. And take a look at the latest Fox News poll. This is 2016 preference poll among Iowa likely caucus goers. Clinton now has just a small lead. She used to have a few weeks ago a pretty big lead. It's now 48 to 42%. So is it taking a toll on her?
No, it's not, although it is very much the hopes of the GOP that have spent millions upon millions of dollars through 8 super PACs, whether it's also the Benghazi Committee, which we saw her before 11 hours, and there was none of what Brad just alluded to in terms of cover-up or misuse of her authority or in mishandling emails. None of that was attributed to her, and it is not being done. And what's happening now is is negotiations from the Inspector General among other agencies to determine what was classified or not. And as it turns out, what Brad refers to as classified information was not classified at the time that it was transmitted. In consultation with other agencies, some have deemed it to be classified or should be classified, but the State Department at the time did not see it as classified.
That will be up to the Department of Justice if and when they get a referral from the FBI. I want to get to another subject. You know, Hillary Clinton sort of found herself in a very uncomfortable position last night when a young person grabbed the microphone and asked her to explain why so many people of his generation are unenthusiastic about her and find her to be dishonest. We decided to take a closer look at that ourselves. We'll put it up on the screen. Among those under the age of 45, take a look at this. Sanders gets 58% of those. Well, that's over 45. There it is, 58% to Sanders. Basically, Sanders gets the young people. And the other poll suggests that Clinton gets the older folks, although 45 isn't that old. What do you make of that, Brad?
Look, she's in serious trouble. The coin of the realm for a presidential candidate is likability and trust. And if you don't like somebody and you don't trust somebody, you'll never get to their policies to consider. And, Hillary's been around for 30 years. There is no enthusiasm there because everybody knows who Hillary is. There's no way for them to change their minds. They're not appealing to the younger people because she's so guarded and scripted. And unlike Bernie Sanders, who generates enthusiasm because he's exactly the opposite of Hillary. So Hillary's in big, big trouble.
All right. Brad Blakeman, David Mercer, thank you both. For more on the 2016 presidential race, go to foxnews.com. I'm Greg Jarrett. Thanks for watching.